Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your March general messages. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. It's going to be for the sign of Aquarius. I've already pre-shuffled and meditated a little bit over your message. So let's see what's coming out for you today. All right. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. This message is for the sign of Aquarius. What is it that they need to know for the month of March? Okay. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Be humble. Be humble. I feel that. I felt that in my soul, Aquarius. You know, sometimes we just need that little bit of reminder. And I'm kind of getting, for some of you Aquarius, this is definitely not going to resonate for all of you, but you may be entering, I hate to jump ahead because I haven't pulled all the cards yet, but you may be entering a phase in life where you are exceeding, excelling, rising to the occasion, if you will. So for Be Humble to come out, it's a reminder to, remember where you came from. Okay. Then in addition to that, I'm kind of getting this energy of experiencing a humbling event, right? I'm almost getting the energy of knocking you off of your feet. You wasn't expecting to react to something in this way. Okay. I feel like I'm jumping ahead. Let me get the rest of this message out. Okay. For the sign of Aquarius, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of March? Oh, all three at the same time, huh? Okay. 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 Yeah. All right. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. See, I said something you're exceeding or going to the next level in something, Aquarius. And so that's why you need to remember to be humble. Remember where you came from. Maybe it's, to remind you to remember what am I trying to say, Spirit? To remember where you came from so you don't get knocked off your feet unexpectedly. That's more of the energy that I'm picking up here. Okay. All right, let me clarify. For sign of Aquarius. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. I know I was jumping ahead. Okay. Look, that's you. Okay. Healing. All right. Star power, star energy. All right. There's a wish that you've got out there, and I feel like it's coming true. I feel like whatever you have set intentions for, I'm hearing in the last 3 months. So, a bit of education about intentions for the Aquarius collective, because it seems to have something to do with your message here, with that star power coming out, that star energy coming out, is that the best way, the more successful way to manifest something is to set intentions, focus on that intention until that intention comes to pass. That is one of the most successful ways to manifest. I call myself a master manifester because almost instantaneously, depending on the planetary alignments and the energy and everything else, I'm able to manifest rather quickly. But one of the reasons why is because I focus on one intention. So if it's love I want, right? Or abundance I want, prosperity I want, just energy overall. Whatever my intention is, I keep that focus. Now, I don't become obsessed on or overly focused on that one intention. You set the intention and then you just allow for it to come in. But I don't necessarily focus on any other intention until that one has come to fruition, or I may introduce one new one until, the priority or the number one that I have my intentions focused on comes into fruition. Because when you're trying to focus on love, prosperity and abundance, healing, protection, when you're trying to do all of it all at once, the universe becomes a little chaotic for you. So, and not only that, you're not truly identifying all of the details when you set everything into one pot at once, right? If you're making dinner, right? Now we have the casseroles where we can throw everything all at once and then voila, it's a beautiful masterpiece of a dinner, right? So we have that, okay? So I'm not saying that you cannot manifest magnificence by putting everything in the pot at once, but what I'm saying is the meal comes out so much better when you cook it in the individual pots, okay? I hope that makes sense for you, Aquarius. It had to do with something, okay? Because that star power sent me on a tangent about how you manifest. Now, trust all will be well, okay? You bring that up into the camera. Trust all will be well. This is important because I'm feeling like, is it here? It's not here. But I just feel like have faith, okay? And whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition here. Release your blocks is in the center, okay? And I feel like it's in the center and there's something about centering your energy. You see how this individual is kind of like very centered. They're able to stand on one leg, right? Well, that requires a bit of focus. That's what I'm saying. There's something about focusing your energy here, okay? It's giving me Mr. Miyagi, the Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, right? He only gave the Karate Kid so much at a time. Okay, Mr. Miyagi did. So I just feel like there's something here, Aquarius, about just focusing on one thing at one time. Okay, and then, and it feels like that, like a parable almost. You know, Mr. Miyagi was having the Karate Kid wax, right? I don't remember the movie completely. It's been a little while since I've watched it. I watched it several times, but it's been a while since I've watched it, so I don't remember exactly like what the lesson was on that wax on, wax off. I know he was teaching him that, and I think it was just about, you know, I want to say swiftness, right? But I'm not sure because it's been a while. But he had him focusing on that wax on, wax off, and he was like, "What am I doing this for?" Right? When I'm really trying to accomplish the ability to like, yeah. So I did take Taekwondo, y'all, but it's been a while since I've been in practice as well. But Aquarius, try not to stay here too long with my rambling, but try to follow me here, okay? Whatever it is in your life that you are trying to manifest, or you have these intentions out into the universe, Spirit is kind of encouraging you to focus on one thing at one time. Okay, wax on, wax off. Look, embrace the flow. This has also come out for you. Embrace the flow of life. Okay, so this is a huge energy for you to just get centered, focused on one thing, and embrace the flow of life. Don't try to force anything. Okay, and remember to be humble. Remember to remember where you came from. Okay, look. So the Fool showed up. Okay. Leaps of faith, new beginnings, starting over, starting brand new. Some of you are starting a new job, okay, because the Eight of Pentacles came out to clarify. We got a lot of glare, lights bright in here today. So let me pull that back, maybe not so much. All right, pull one up, pull one back. But the Fool showed up with the Eight of Pentacles. So we're talking about, you know, a new job, perhaps a very new beginning, new energy. I do feel like that, Aquarius, definitely like a new energy. I will tell you collectively, Spirit gave me almost like a one sentence message for the collective so we can know where we are energetically. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay. And I speak specifically to the American culture and the American collective, because I know that abroad and elsewhere, they're still dealing with a lot of challenges. And we have, unfortunately, the war going on, you know, very low vibrational energy, but that's that has to do a little bit with Pluto returning to the U.S. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think. I forget the dates, y'all forgive me. I've had a lot going on. I'm preparing for another event, and so I apologize. I don't have all of the specific dates for some of the planetary alignments, but I believe it was about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, when Pluto's alignment from the original date of when the United States became, you know, the United States, returned. And so there's a lot of the what you see going on in the world has a lot to do with that alignment, right? So there are challenges abroad. So I can't speak to everybody, but mostly the American collective. I picked up a spiritual message, and spirit has like been saying it to me for days, because I get ready to do these readings at the beginning of the month. I try to do them after the new moon, or around the new moon energy, right? And spirit has been speaking about the fact that we are getting back to our regularly scheduled program. Prices are higher, okay? I will say that across the board in everything. Your gas, your food, your traveling, your existence, okay? Prices are high. And then of course what we have going on abroad is only more over impacting that, or impacting that even more, is what I'm trying to say. The message is coming out a lot, and it's coming out fast, Aquarius. So, and I don't know if you're the only zodiac collective that I'm going to share this with. So, tell your friends and family to cross watch the Aquarius if it comes out. But the reason why I say that is because of this Fool and Eight of Pentacles energy for you, Aquarian collective, where you are kind of leaping into new energy, okay? New beginnings. But there's something going on here. Okay, it's beautiful energy. There's something going on for you that's coming into fruition, because look, the Wheel of Fortune showed up, right? Divine timing, the wheel turning in your favor. It was clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you're about to come into some type of windfall here. Okay, Aquarius? Like, this is going to take you by surprise. This is really going to take you by surprise. For some of you, very mundanely, you have applied for positions. And I feel like several positions, even though I don't have like Seven of Cups here or anything like that. I feel like several positions you've applied for. You put yourself out there, or a lot of different options. And okay, this is definitely, so for those of you who have followed me all along, I always have some type of example or a story of my own to kind of put this in perspective for you and kind of wrap up my rambling here. But for most of the energy that has come out so far, it reminds me of when I got into the new role or new position that I am at my job. I have been at my employer or the organization for 10 years. I briefly stepped away to take on a new position that didn't work out for me, and I returned. And I kept my seniority. I was gone for less than 5 months, I think. And so I kept my seniority. And so I have been able to advance for over the years, over the time I've been able to advance. And so I needed more time for sophisticated intuition. I needed more time. So for those of you who are new, don't know, I have a whole online store. I do, private messaging. I'm mobile with that. I travel a lot. I have, my office. There's a lot going on for sophisticated intuition. And I love my 9 to 5, but I needed something that gave me the flexibility. I needed a position that gave me the flexibility, but also didn't take away from my leadership and the advancement that I've done over the years, right? So I stumbled upon, okay, kind of foolishly, I was walking by an office and I was like, hey, are you guys hiring by chance? Because I've walked by their offices several times and it looked like a laid back position, but I had no idea the type of people I would be working with, none of that, and it wasn't guaranteed I would get the job, but I put my application in, and I put in applications in several different areas that would give me the flexibility, or at least it looked like that on paper, right? Ooh, Aquarius, your message is going to be long, but that's okay because we're not even quite done with it. But I put my application in, and I just kind of, surrendered to the universe. And I was like, God, open the doors, and put my feet in the place, and put my feet in my seat in the place that I'm supposed to be, that will allow me to do what I want to do. And yes, I set intentions, right? I wrote it out exactly what I wanted. And when I tell you that the position that I received is everything to the T of what I requested, it is everything. But it was the call of the offer that blew my socks. Okay, because I have had high ranking positions in I think I've taken it all the way except for to a director's level in what I have been doing in the last 20 years, right? And my pay has been significant and comparable, right? But this position took it to a whole new level, and I had no idea. I just randomly walked past the office and was like, "Are you guys hiring there?" Like, as a matter of fact, we are. And I would have never thought that the pay would be this decent. I would have never thought that. Okay, and it changed. It was life changing. It was life changing. So I say all of that, Aquarius, to tell you that I feel like you're about to have that kind of moment. Like, I literally cried on the phone when they called to offer me the position and one of my really good friends was present, and she was floored, and she was so ecstatic for me, and she was like, finally you get what you deserve and what you're worth. And even though, like, yes, within my intention I set, like, allow my pay to be, an increase and something that, will allow me to invest more into sophisticated and also, take care of the family, blah, 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 whatever. I wrote all of this down in my intentions, but never did I imagine that it was going to be what it was. So it feels like you've set an intention that is going to supersede. That's what I'm getting around to. Okay. Whew. All right, Aquarius. So moving on to the last little bit here. The devil showed up. All right. And I do believe that the devil showed up, and there's a be humble energy. Okay. Is one and the same. 3 of Wands, okay? Because something is coming towards you. Look, Spirit, something wicked comes this way. It's not really that, y'all. Devil energy, I don't feel like satanic energy or even negative, lower vibrational energy is coming in. What I feel like is ego, okay? That's what I feel like with the devil showing up, okay? And that's the reason why I feel like it's tied to that be humble, because with the 3 of Wands clarifying it and the Hierophant we've got here, I do feel for a lot of you Aquarians, this has to do with work, okay? And probably the reason why I went on that long expressive tangent about, how I set an intention and it manifested more than I was expecting, right? And it was specifically in my work area. This was months ago for me now. So for you, Aquarius, I feel like this is coming in for you. And Spirit just wants you to remember where you came from. This 5 of Pentacles, you've been down and out. You've been maybe impoverished, okay? I'm hearing for some of you below the poverty line, below the poverty line. But now you're about to, okay, level up in some manner here, and you need to remember to be humble, okay? Because just as easily as you got it, God can take it away, okay? God is good for that. When you don't recognize and appreciate where your blessings come from, he'll knock you down a peg or two to remind you. Okay, so this is that's your message, Aquarius. I'm gonna go ahead and move on because I rambled so much, but I hope that the example that I provided helps you relate to the message. Okay, let's get you a priestess energy here for the sign of Aquarius. What is it that they need to know for the month of March for the sign of Aquarius, please? Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit is saying, it wasn't like winning the lottery or anything for me, but it definitely put me in a better position. I want to say that. But I'm a minimalist and I'm a spiritualist, and we just don't care about things, right? If there's any of you on here, we do not care about things. I'd rather have an experience. I'd rather go travel. So if I'm wasteful in any way financially, it's about, planning trips. But more importantly for me, okay, and I feel like this is a guidance, definitely, Spirit, like, tell them, okay, that be humble energy and this, be mindful of your ego energy that's coming out here. One of the best things that you can do when you come into a higher level, I don't care if it's your tax money, I don't care what it is live below your means. Sometimes that can be difficult if you like nice things, but live below your means, and that's how you keep yourself in financial prosperity and abundance. Okay, that's the trick. Okay, so stay humble, be humble. Okay, I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar. Okay, I'm not gonna curse, but be humble. Okay, live below your means. Just because you got an increase doesn't mean you need to go move to the luxury apartment or buy the luxury house or whatever. Stay below your means, because that's going to continue your progress and your prosperity, at least for the beginning, right? If you want to invest in property later on down the line, do that. But initially, don't go spending, okay? Save, invest, just do things wisely. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. So your message is really specific on a financial level. Do things wisely. Now, what came out? Look. Aquarius. Let me see if we can get that in there. Okay. One of these days, no, I ain't gonna tell that lie. One of these days, I want to say I'll have a camera that's flipped around so it's reading appropriately. But I live below my means. Okay, so I'm not investing in things that I don't need. This camera works just fine. Rivers of blessings. Okay. Releasing constraints. Look, I can't tell no lies. These cards are gonna come out and tell the truth for me. Okay. What's at the bottom? Look. Miracles, ancient wisdom, Aquarius. This is amazing. This is beautiful, fantastic energy for you. But I needed to remind you to stay humble, stay out of your ego, live below your means, invest. Just don't go wasting frivolously, and remember where you came from, okay? We got one more energy we're going to pull for you. The journey of love for the sign of Aquarius. Please. Ooh, came right on out. I'm gonna read the message out of the book, because with the journey of love, Spirit has guided me to continuously do that regardless of what I pick up. But listen, I cannot make any of this up. The card came out for you, Aquarius. Simplicity. Okay, simplicity is it won't focus. Okay, simplicity, and the number 4 is on that card, which is about stability, right? So let me go ahead and read it. Let's see. Uh-oh, my son in there playing video games. And y'all might have heard him talking back there. Let's see. Okay, it says, this oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire, and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook. Didn't I tell you? Okay. Listen, sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. Meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is all going to work out for the best. Aquarius, I'm not adding to that because I already said all of that. That's amazing. You know what? That is your message. Love and light.